Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Arina Juniadin from class B and my registration number is A1M219026. So today, I will explain about dependent clause. Dependent clause contains subject and predicate but cannot express a whole mind because this clause begins with a word called subordinator, which causes the meaning of the clause to hang. This English clause must be connected or incorporated into an independent clause as a main clause into a type of sentence called complex sentence to make it make sense or fully understands its meaning. Please note that the dependent clause is also divided into three, namely noun clauses, adjective clause, and adverb clause. Let us discuss one by one so that we understand the function they have and also study the correct use for each clause. Okay, number one, noun clause. If there is a dependent clause that functions as a noun in a sentence, it's called a noun clause. Noun clause can be a subject, object, or predicate in a sentence. The noun clause will begin with the words who, whoever, whomever, what, whatever, and that. Consider a few examples of sentences below that indicate the noun clause as a subject or object. The subject and object in the sentence we have already passed. The formula of noun clause is question word like what, who, whose, whom, which, when, where, how, ever, or if, or whether, or that, plus subject plus verb. For example, I listened carefully to what they said. In bahasa, saya mendengarkan dengan cermat dengan apa yang mereka katakan. So, noun clause become object of preposition by to. Example number 2. Whomever know you is a lucky person. In bahasa, siapapun yang kenal kamu adalah orang yang beruntung. So, noun clause from the sentence is whomever knows you. Okay, number 2. Adjective clause. Dependent clause that function as an adjective in a sentence is called an adjective clause. Just like adjective, adjective clause plays a role in describing a noun or pronoun. The adjective clause begins with the words that, whom, who, where, whose, or which. Here are some examples of adjective clause with the adjective clause that has been paralleled. So the formula of adjective clause is relative pronoun like who, which, whose, whom, that, ever, subject, and verb. And relative adverb like why, where, when, plus subject plus verb. For your information, relative pronouns are pronouns used to describe nouns, be they living or inanimate object. Relatively, pronouns are used to combine two sentences into a sentence. Relative adverb is a pronoun used to describe a noun describing a time, place, and a reason. Relative adverb is also used to combine two sentences into a sentence. For example, I like the book that you just read. In bahasa, saya suka buku yang kamu baca. So, adjective clause from the sentence, direct object, book. Number 2, example. Mr. Rindaman, who was sick, now live with him family. So, the adjective clause from the sentence is who was sick. Okay, and the last is adverb clause. Dependent clause that function as adverb in a sentence is called adverb clause. The adverb clause has the same function as adverb, which is describing verb, adjective or adverb in another sentence. He can provide additional information about the frequency, how often, cause and effect, comparison or condition. Some prefix for adverb clause that can be used are unless, while since although provided that since after and as soon as. Okay, the formula of adverb clause is subordinated conjunction like after, because, since, when, although, because plus subject plus verb. Okay, example, we were sleeping when he arrived. In bahasa, dia tiba ketika kami sedang tertidur. So, adverbial clause from the sentence is were sleeping. Okay, number 2 example. The village is flooded since it has rained for days. So the adverb clause is from the sentence is since it has rained for days. Okay, I think enough from me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.